So I feel like I'm leaving the city in a really good place, and I hope the next mayor and commission can carry on that momentum and continue to move us forward.
Mayor Rosalind Bliss reflecting tonight as her time in office is about to come to an end.
Voters in Grand Rapids are about to select the city's first new mayor in 8 years. 2 local political veterans are running for the office. Now, yesterday, we introduced you to candidate David LaGrand. Well, tonight, Amanda Porter sits down with his opponent, Senita Lenear.
If you're voted in as Grand Rapids mayor, your first day in office, what are you doing?
First day in office, I will spend time meeting with my colleagues. I think one of the major roles of the mayor is to facilitate the commission meetings and gathering and engaging with my colleagues to kind of hear from them some of the thoughts about what they think is valuable in the way things are already done. And things that they may see as changes.
Senita Lenear has 4 priorities she wants to handle if she's elected as the next mayor of Grand Rapids. Lenear's primary concern is housing.
It isn't just affordable housing that I think is needed. I also think that what we are calling the missing middle. So it's housing for people who can't afford to pay, a mortgage or can't afford to pay rent, but they may not be able to afford the rent and the mortgages that are happening right now in this market in Grand Rapids because it has outgrown us really quickly. And I know that this is a national issue, and so making sure that we're building some missing middle housing is also a priority.
Addressing violence is Lenear's second priority. The former Grand Rapids City Commissioner and Grand Rapids Public School Board member has already done work on the SAFE Task Force that has several facets to address crime.
Within the SAFE Task Force, there are different pillars. We call them the peace pillars. So one of them ties to addressing policy changes. So we would want to see what policy changes we can make in the city to make the city safer for young people or to make sure that young people are thriving. Another one is addressing violence head on. So where there is violent acts happening, making sure that we're preventing those or addressing them as soon as they happen.
Lenear aims to expand the Third Ward Equity Fund to help kickstart businesses in other areas.
So we know where they are, we know where they exist, but there are many that haven't been funded to the degree that that the Third Ward has been underfunded. And so what I would like to do is see us go into those neighborhoods to make sure that we're funding very similar programs that we've already funded in the Third Ward in both the First and Second Wards.
Another priority for Lenear, if she's elected as the next mayor of Grand Rapids, centers around the youth.
So it looks like making sure that families have thriving experiences while they're living here in Grand Rapids. It looks like making sure that employers know that livable wages are important for families to thrive here in Grand Rapids. It also looks like making sure that there's housing available to families here in Grand Rapids. We were on one of the worst places to live for black families economically, the second worst place to live economically for black families on the Forbes list. And it was tied to economics.
Why should somebody elect you as the next mayor of Grand Rapids?
Well, I think I have served this city faithfully. I've served this city well. I know the issues of this city. I moved here at 9. I'm a Creston Polar Bear. I'm a Cornerstone Eagle. I am a business owner of over 10 years. I have corporate experience. I bargain on the union side of the contract, as well as I have worked in human resources regionally, as well as community affairs and in management in the largest healthcare insurance provider in the state of Michigan. My experience speaks for itself.
That was Amanda Porter reporting. You can see Amanda's interview with Lenear's opponent, David LaGrand, by going to our website, woodtv.com.